Ah, Washington East, hold tight. Washington East, Assalamu Rahman to Allah, Barakatuh. All praise due to the great God. Allah, we give honor to his divine prophets, Muhammad Rasul, Asher Muhammad Shima, Buddha, Confuser, our holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali, El Haj Sharif Abdul Ali. Give honor to the Moors that are here, and the other brothers and sisters that are here as well. Um, I told everybody will be starting promptly at 8:30. That's the time we shall proceed and get started. If everybody can hear me, say Islam, peace, hotel, all that good stuff.
Islam.
Islam. Islam.
Peace,
Islam.
peace, peace.
So so this is the round table. A lot of things have been brought to my table from the West. Um, the Khalifa territory, they acknowledge me as the Grand Sheik of the state of North Carolina. It's a lot of things. I took a break. I know y'all haven't seen me teaching and building with the people in a minute. I needed time to invest into myself. When you take leadership, you should invest in time to yourself. You got to do healing, reflection, get back in your studies so you can come back and empower the people. So that's what I did with my time, still in the grinder, getting to it, making things happen, executing, getting this litter, digesting it, taking the European literature, digesting it, trying to keep up with the advanced society. So this round table is to build with the brothers and sisters who's ready to take off and make a change in our society. Some of it's religious, some of it's business, some of it's the brotherhood. It's kind of go hand in hand. So I got all my brothers and sisters here, not everybody, but majority here to build on the basics on what this call is about tonight, to execute. I'm not here to play games, I'm really here to execute. And ones that's not willing to reciprocate that energy, for all due respect, they should separate themselves from my energy because I must be well rounded with people that want to take on similar tasks or have the same interests to move forward in society and better our family. So I do. This is the introduction. I did give everybody a prompt. So you have an introduction of yourself, 5 to 7 minutes. You don't have to use the 7 or 5 minutes. If you break down to 60 seconds or 2 minutes, that's cool as well. This is just a mic check now. Can everybody hear me? Islam, peace of love.
Islam.
Islam.
Islam. Islam.
So I will go ahead and present myself for you that don't know who I am. As far as the 360 cipher, which most of y'all know who I am, but still give you my introduction. My appellation is Yehoshua Dahudi Bishop L. Day. My experience in the science, I was given the science at 15-year-old by the Royal Chief Philip Lede L. Bay, Washington, the Emperor Ramsey Bay. I would say that was my first teacher in the physical. When it came to the science, I was in the what would you call that school? Yeah, that was one of the regular alternative school. I was a badass. So while I was in alternative school, my teacher used to drop science on me. And, I started digging in after that. My birthplace is the island of Ohio, because Ohio is still an island because it's surrounded by water all the way around the state. But y'all call it the state of Ohio. My connection to the Washita D.W. Monument Empire, that's my bloodline. My great great grandfather is John Henry Jr., Turner Jr. I'm Native American, Shawnee, Cherokee, Washita. Um, my grandmother that just transitioned, she was Cherokee and Shawnee. Her her grandparents and great great grandfather was just Dix Jackson. So my maiden name on my grandmother's side is Jackson, Jackson and Turner. Um, so my great great granddaddy is Dick Jackson, which is a Cherokee Native American out of the state of Georgia, Greene County, Georgia. So I got my bloodline is split in four because you have my mother, her father and mother, then you have my father, his mother and father. So I trace both of my bloodlines, but my father's side going through my matriarch, my grandmother on up. That's the I can trace us all the way back to the 1500s. Um, Introduction to me. I have put in a lot of work for the state of North Carolina, even for the Moorish Americans. I'm probably the first Moor in the state of North Carolina to be elected to the city council board in the city of Raleigh. Um, a community court advocate, probably the first Moor to do that as well. To be certified in the justice system to go inside courtrooms and sit and advocate for youth or adults troubled or have addictions to be rehabilitated through our nonprofit programs. I'm a father. I work hard, I grind. I also have a background in the streets, so I hold weight with that as well. Which I have some of my little bros that's on the call tonight. Um, and this call will get a little interesting because it's going to be a big transformation, something that happened very great tonight. Combining us all together and moving forward to make sure we good and okay, and we can fall in line in this society and navigate without being worried about the things that's going on in this world. Um, Anything else? That's kind of my introduction. I took a lot of walks in life. I've been in the Nation of Islam, 5% Nation, 1% Nation. I go in depth when it comes to the Masonic degrees, the Moorish degrees, the well-rounded universally. So been through the eight depth chambers. I'm a Grand Sheik, the Divine Minister. I got all my credentials and et cetera, et cetera. Peace and love. The titles and notability, on me regardless. Um, when I leave, I have to leave all these titles and accomplishments here, setting the legacy. So peace and love. I'm your Prince Yahoshi. Like I said, my appellation is Yehoshua Dahudi Bishop L Day. Spiritual name is Dahudi, the bookkeeper, basically, the bookkeeper of the universe. So peace and love. Wash your ties. So who are we calling out for an introduction? I have to hand pick. Anybody want to
Islam.
Islamism.
Islam, brother. I don't got a whole lot to say, but I'll keep it short and sweet. I'm Brother Norman. I'm from the New Jersey territory, born and raised in Philadelphia. Um, Me and Brother Yehoshua got a lot in common, mentally, physically, emotionally, and a lot of background history as well. Uh, Basically, I'm here for my children. They trump everything, and the prince is next in line after them. So whatever I need to do, however I need to do it, we can get it done. You can call me for whatever, and we'll make it happen. Peace and love.
I was waiting on somebody else to go, but I go. I just want to say Islam, everybody, peace and love. I want to start off by saying Islam was Assalamu alaikum. I'm a Sufi Muslim and a student of the chief of the Unitary Washita tribe, born and raised originally from Wilson, North Carolina, for those that don't know me. And now I reside in Temple, Florida, and I love Allah, my brothers and sisters. And I'm building up my knowledge to be a part of more scientific of America and giving honors to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. May praise and blessings be upon him and all the prophets. I've been pretty much following the science on my own for 6 to 7 years, and I always wanted to be a part of the temple, and Allah directed me in the right way through my brother Yusuf, Bishop L. Bay. And I'm here today, currently a student in the Moore Scientific of America, the Washington Empire, trying to do the right thing and see where I go from here. Praise Allah. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I hope that everybody hear me. I don't know if they hear shit like I can't even be heard.
Nah, we hear you, bro. Wow, Walaikum salam, Rahman to Allah. Can't hear you now if you saying something.
Oh yeah, I was saying, for sure, brother, Washington East.
What? Anybody want to volunteer to go next, or do you want me to just start calling out people? You know.
Apologies, give me 1 second. Peace and love, Washita, everybody. I am the National Secretary for our tribe. My name is Jim Long Al Day. A little bit about myself. I've been in the studies for about 4 years now, dove in on my own, got in contact with the prince, and he's been my teacher ever since. Um, I have gotten myself on record as Washita. I am myself personally by blood Taino and American Moor. I was raised in California, so I'm very down with Khalifa territory. But my roots and my family do reside in North Carolina. I'm married for about 18 years now. No, excuse me. Been with my husband for almost 18 years, married about 12 years, and have 2 children. I'm currently a nail tech, had several careers in the past, from masseuse to freaking personal assistant and dog fucking groomer. I like to cuss a lot if you haven't told, didn't tell. But I'm always trying to be helpful and useful to the tribe. So that's me.
No. Zaymo, you can introduce yourself and our relationship. How are you connected to me?
Hey, yeah, what's going on, everybody? Peace and love, most definitely, first and foremost. My name is Zamo, the Rolly Zamo. I've been under bro Pharaoh, Montana, for about for at least 5 years now. Um, like some of y'all, I got uh family in North Carolina, tons of roots all through there. I myself reside now in VA. Got roots in VA as well, through the East Coast for real. Um, what I be on with bro, helping develop the youth, trying to set a different mind frame for the youth and the generation coming up. I want to make sure they, you know, proceed with the right goals and just line them up for success. Not out here, you know, just doing anything like how some of our community is now. We want to continue to develop our community in a positive way. Um, Also, um, I'm a getting money making man, so uh, got resources, many resources in that field. Hold on 1 second. Trying to get also coach, um, coach sports. So helping the youth in that shape and form as well too. Developing them on the football field because that football field, soccer field, basketball don't matter what sport that helps them in a long way in life too. So that's me. That's my presentation.
Peace of love, brother. Peace of love. Nah, man. You have been with me, absolutely. You see me put my work in the community, and you know, and for the knuckleheads, sometimes gotta rough them up. You gotta let your nuts hang, as they say. Yeah, that way. What we got next? Cam. After Cam, we're gonna go through the herbalist Cali. My bro Chef is free. We'll hit him next. Uh, Cam, you available to
Oh
talk?
yeah, hello, hello. Yeah, I was speaking and I was on mute. Excuse me. Peace, y'all. I, I'm gonna try to make it short. I grew up. I'm originally from New York. I live in North Carolina now. I um I grew up hearing the science through my uncles and my uncle's brother, who Moors. My father's a Mason, and as I've grown in my spirituality, it seemed almost naturally that I would fall into a place where I would meet Prince and develop and grow with my level of understanding and further my knowledge. Yes, baby, I got you. And that's how I got here. I'm just trying to grow and be able to teach and be taught. That's about it. What you need? Any more? Where's your
Peace
phone?
of love, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Where's your bag?
Next, we have the herbalist Cali.
Peace, peace. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna plug my phone up. I didn't know it was dying.
Yeah, if y'all can't turn y'all cameras on as proper, you can't. Okay, I'm cool. Only when you're talking.
I'm sorry, can you come back to me right quick? I'll go right after the next person.
Yes, indeed. Storm, can you introduce yourself and our relations and our history and things of that nature? Um, can you hear me? Let me see something. Oh snap! Yeah, you did call in, so they probably can't hear you, Brody. Chef, what you can do, because I don't think it's gonna let it should see if allow you to talk.
Can everybody hear me now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ashe.
Okay. Okay, that's a bit. Yeah. My Zoom has been messing up. I don't know if it's because of my data or what the case may be, but I had to call in to jump in on the call. But I'm known as Chef. You know, I've been walking under Montana or Shahada Red ever since about January of this year. Bro taught me a lot of the ways of the tribe and the way of the light and the positive movement that we've been making lately, and I appreciate him. And he showed a lot of leadership and guidance. You know, we have a strong love and respect for each other as brothers. You know, I was born and raised right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. You know, I'm born in '89. I'm 35. You know, I got 5 kids. You know, that I'm trying to raise up to be men and women very active and proactive in society. You know, what we try to accomplish as a family is very important to our mission. And I just want to see everybody succeed and do the will of Allah, you know, and keep everything kosher. But I am a protector and I'm a money maker and I don't mind moving my feet around and staying in motion, making sure everybody's straight. You know, I try to play my part, play my gate, play my role, like every man should, you know. So, you know, that's me in a nutshell. I'm a heartful person. I got a big heart, and I'm willing to give my all. If you need me, call me. If I can't help you, we'll find help for you. Whatever you need, that's what it's about. Brotherhood, you know, sisterhood as well. You know, peace be upon everybody. And that's it for me.
Peace, peace, peace.
Walaikum salam.
The herbalist. It should be back. So is Storm available? Then we'll pass the floor to him. Then we'll go ahead and get to the topic. Oh, I forgot about Diamond. Can y'all hear me?
Ashe.
Yeah, I know some people are having difficulties. Um, so we all get into it. I did send out a text and broke down to y'all why this call was being reserved for today and what is the actions, requirements, and executions after this call. Um, this is the we're here for unity. Number one. Number two, to build up our society, economics as well. I need people that's serious that want to come to the table and execute and really get things done. You know, by all means necessary.
Islam, brother, we can't hear you.
Yeah, pardon me. So we're all here for unity, education, economics, finances, society to uplift fallen humanity. But before we can do that, we gotta uplift ourselves. I just need this the time that brothers and sisters to take this unification seriously. I'm stepping back into the Moorish leadership. You know, there's a lot of elders that been reaching out to me, oh brother, you know, you kind of off your dean, and you know, you're too intelligent to just stop putting in the great works. And but a lot of them don't understand that. Excuse my language. That shit get tiring. I mean, that stuff takes a lot of energy to deal with people and their emotions and their problems and people that don't understand the law and you know a lot of things that they just don't understand. You know, it's it's like there's a thousand Supermans, but everybody else, you know, they don't understand what job comes with being Superman. So you know, I did take a break. I've been in my literature, been in my studies, you know, it takes time for this stuff to digest, and a lot of this stuff makes sense. Um, so I'm here to build the religious order, to bring all the brothers and sisters together, even with the little homies in my hood. I mean, I will be building y'all brothers to be motifs, um, for the more society, because you already deal with the street aspect. So you know what comes with this stuff. Know what I mean? So those brothers, your job is to protect the empire, the nation. We move in the lightness on the other side, dealing with that organization. But that organization was built to protect our community. So now that will be my executive order to my little homies is now we're going back to protect the community. We're going back to protect the nation, the empire, what we was created for, what was our jobs and obligations, brotherly love, override oppression and destruction. I mean, even brothers that's community, revolution, and progress. Our job is to protect our community, our sisters, our brothers, our children, and not to lift, be held accountable as being the motif, which is security of our community. So with my little bros that's on here today, y'all will be going through motif school to protect the women and children in our society in the state of North Carolina. Um, and when we expand our jurisdiction to VA and other places, it'll be your job to go out there and show them brothers how to be motifs as well. Because now we're about to build a relationship on an international level. So if any of y'all have a problem with that, you can eject or you can say, motion, I agree to move forward. I know Chef can't respond because
Motion.
Ashe, I move with you.
Motion. Ready to move forward.
Ready to move forward.
Motion.
Oh,
Ready to move forward.
Mm.
I can't hear anything.
Pardon me. So this is Jules Sanguinis. Jules Sanguinis. So do some homework tonight, you know. Write down the word Juice Solis and Juice Sanguinis. Did y'all hear what I said about Juice Solis? Or was my mic muted?
Muted.
Yikes.
We're muted.
Okay, so the meaning of right of blood is a principle of nationality law by which nationality is determined acquired by nationality of one or both parents. That's why we say we are Moorish Americans because we are the children. We're the descendant of the ancient Moroccans born here in America. And Jus Sanguinis makes your nationality by your blood, which my blood is Washita, but that is an ancient name. Washita D. Yamunya is an ancient name, no longer on the recorded records as far as a common nationality. So Noble Drew Ali in 1916, 1925, 26 brought the Moorish Temple of America that basically unify all Moors like Muhammad did when he unified Islam. Um, Muhammad is not the founder of Islam. He's one of the founding fathers of uniting Islam. Islam used to be tribalism until they brought all the brothers and sisters under one fold, which they followed the Sunnah. So Noble Drew Ali did the same thing with Moors because as many as 36 nations when it comes to Native Americans. You had the Cherokee, the Creek, the Seminoles, and things of that nature. So, he brought Moorish Americans so we all can consolidate under one nationality and society of people. So, Jew Quincenes. Let me go back to Jew Solis. Bam. No. Hey, there we go. So y'all can look up this too, Jew Solis, which is Latin. Latin is a good language to learn. Means the right of soil and the right of anyone born in the territory of a state. So when we say Jus Solis, it's because we need Jus Solis and Jus Sanguinis to show our Moorish American. Moorish comes from what? You're Moorish by blood, so that's Jus Sanguinis. You're American because you were born on American territory. So that's the Jus Solis. Any questions or concerns about that?
No.
All right. So I addressed the issue. We have an identity crisis, and that's what I wanted to talk about. Most of our brothers and sisters declare themselves as NBCs, which is Negro, Black, Color, African American, Black American. Black is a color; it's not a nationality. Africa is not a nationality. Either it's a continent. You go to Nigeria, that's a whole nother country. When you go to Gambia, that's a whole different country. They're on the continent of Africa. That's just like if you pay attention to the United States, they're United States. The states that's within America, they're the Union. So you have people that could call themselves Ohioans, Carolinians, New Jerseyans, things of that things of that nature, New Yorkers. Know what I mean? Like they're saying that's their Jews. They're saying that's where they was born. So it's like they're Moorish Carolinian, basically. So now, man, we have an identity crisis. Um, it's a lot of things that I do want to cover because we're coming into the religious order and the fold. I know when in this society, a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual," and et cetera, et cetera. I mean, I'm a master student as well as a master teacher, and I'm telling you from my experience that all these things have to coexist with each other in order to move forward. You read religious books, you can tell that there's spirituality in it. I mean, when you open the Bible and go to the book of Psalms, it's a bunch of spells. So, I mean, hey, some things you have to crack that book and get a further understanding. I mean, even with the burning bush, Moses was smoking mota. I mean, marijuana, as they would say. The burning bush, he was blowing it down. I mean, most people don't understand that. So our issues, we have our identity crisis here in North America, North Mexico. Another problem we have a problem with homelessness. We have a problem with economics. We have a problem with circulating the dollars inside our community. We're still dependent on other people's walks of life and communities. Like the Asians come over here, they pray together, they eat together, they go in business together, they make sure all their people good. Same things with the Indians, the Red Dot Indian. They come over here by our hotels, they set up West Indian restaurants, they make all this finances. They're good. You know what I mean? Just to give you a short story, there's a brother right around the corner. We're great friends now. He's from India, and he been here He's been in America 10 years. He's already a millionaire. Um, he's about to leave America and go home. He haven't been home for 10 years. That country already has benefits waiting on him. I mean, they give him a certain amount of money a month. They give him a house. They don't give him cars. They give him electric scooters, but them scooters are pretty decent. They cost a pretty penny. So it's like I think we're the only country that doesn't accommodate our citizens. You know what I mean? So what I'm telling y'all brothers and sisters, stop waiting on the United States or some government. I'm not anti-government, know what I mean? I think we the people established the government. So, with that being said, we can't depend we can't depend on a society that never cared about us. I mean, our people been raped, lynched, our land been stolen. The list goes on. Now our people are being influenced by social media. I mean, it's called, huh? Music. It's called social engineering. And I'm telling you, it's power in music. Yeah, the Prince Jihadi going off over here. Masculine women. Women don't want to be submissive to men. They think that they should be independent. Um, they feel like they don't need a man. They can get Section 8, depend on the government, and they're okay with that. Back in the 1930s, that was a no go. The family came first, no matter what. You made sure the home was taken care of. The woman play her duty obligation, and the man get his lazy ass up and go get a job and work and make sure he's the protector and provider for his home. Or like Prince said, I we're gonna do an experiment right now. We're gonna see how real it is. I need everybody on mutual fight your mic. I want you to say yes or no. Don't lie, just be real. I want how many sisters I got over? I
Peace. Can
want
you hear me?
so I want the sisters. This is an experiment with the sisters, but the brothers can answer. If your boss told you to come in right now, he needed you to be in first thing in the morning, would you be there? Without questioning. He said, hey, I need you to be here at 9 o'clock in the morning. That's it. Or your ass is fired. Where you gonna be at in the morning?
I'm gonna have questions. So
I just
I
need
mean, if it's my day off, I'm not coming in unless you've given me a reason.
it. I can't ask you this.
If it's my, if the contingent is it's my day off tomorrow, and the boss calls me and says, without question, don't question me. I need you in here tomorrow at 9 a.m.
I
Am I
can't.
coming in?
I can't
No.
ask you this question because you respect your husband as being the protector and provider. So this doesn't. This don't. This doesn't.
You
This
already knew my answer.
right. But the average woman, if your boss tell you to come in tomorrow, you gonna make sure your ass is there. Period. I can ask a lot of women that's not conscious and they're gonna be there. And their man be like, "Hey,
I
babe,
mean,
if you're
most
her,
women have to depend on themselves as well, though. You know what I'm saying? So
hmm, yeah, if
I
it's
mean,
the
My
it,
question to
it
that
all
though
depends.
is,
For me,
you
it
said
depends on
most.
the person's needs. Like, is the person living for the money, or is the person, you know what I'm saying, doing this because it's like a part of being in society? You know what I'm saying?
so
Because like,
what I'm trying to rule out is right. the so-called black woman, and this is not to go back and forth at all. The so-called black woman has more respect for her European boss than she does for a black man at home. And we'll get on the subject about the nigga that ain't doing shit. We'll get on that.
I
We
know
will.
that.
Okay. I'm I can't speak for other women. You know what I'm saying? But in the scenario and in the society as we know it, you know what I'm saying? Not only is it the respect of the European boss a issue, it's also again, you know what I'm saying, in the ideal situation, if she's working for her money and her coin to spend as she wants because she knows home is taken care of, she's gonna tell the boss no. Because
That's a start.
she has the ability, she has the security to do so.
Okay.
You understand? And if she doesn't have the security or believe she has the security, she's gonna go in. Anybody's gonna
Boom.
go in if they don't have the security at home,
So boom.
i.e., if they're living check to check.
So the living check. Here we go. Boom.
You know
So
what I'm
you
saying? So like,
see what
man
a
or
problem at?
woman,
You see what a problem at right there with our society? Us
financing.
as a community and a people, we shouldn't have to depend on another nation to give us our fiat or our finances, and we shouldn't have, cause they oppress us off of the money they give us. We're being so check it. Listen, you go to work, and this for brothers that's not exempted. I'm exempted. Some of the other tribal members are exempted. You go to work. You work for myself. I'm gonna use myself uh without being tax exempt. I go to work. I work an average of 80 hours a week. Right. I make $2,000. Right. Boom. I make $2,000. By the time they get done raping me with taxes, I only make $1,400 on my check. So they rate me for 600 and then give me 1,400 when I work hard and made their company. Let's see, I work 80 hours, so I at least made their company at least the work I do. I at least made them at least $800,000 because every foot that I put paint down is at least $82 a foot. We ain't gonna even measure out the foots. How many how many foots how many feet it takes to walk up 95 to get from Fayetteville to let's say Raleigh. That's a lot of foot. So what I mean by that is we're dependent on their society to give us a check, give us a pay rate, and then rape us with taxes. And they do this over and over, recycling, over and over and over and over and over again. And guess what? Our people still are not financially intact. So what I'm showing you with that is this year we're here to make a change on it. It's time to come together, unify, build, put our minds together. Question I want to ask everybody: what is your goal for the year 2025 personally? What do you want to see done differently? Right there. Quiet.
Islam. Can y'all hear me?
We can
Islam.
now.
Islam. My goals for this year is basically to get this food truck off the ground, get my children out the hood, and try to get them out of these public schools as fast as I possibly can.
Think that goal could be accomplished in 6 months. We
Absolutely, just got to push for it. That's all.
execute next year. Anybody else got goals? What they want to get done in 2025? You know, our year don't really start until springtime, but the Roman calendar, they're due in a couple of days.
Peace. My goal for 2025 is to either find a new salon to work in or find a way to work for myself. To get back on top of doing a lot of paperwork, and three, reaching out more in my community with more information.
Yeah, that's another thing. I preach on y'all a lot about getting active in your community, building relationships with your city mayor, city council, the people that's around you, because you never know. One thing I do know that a city needs an intelligent person to help its city build economics. I mean, I hope y'all don't. I hope y'all understand about. Y'all ever heard of something called showdown towns, sundown towns? That goes two ways. Some sundown towns are sundown towns where they basically when the sun go down, they don't control nothing. Whoever runs that city runs that city. Most of the time, it's out beyond families. The showdown towns don't have no economics either. It's just a bunch of people in one area that owns the land that still can't bring in economics, and they still own the land. So say I go into a showdown town and I say, you know what? If you put a Walmart right here, or y'all got to travel 30 miles and you need a gas station, and we get the finances and build a gas station that's owned by the city can recycle funds because all its citizens to go to this gas station to get gas and travel in and out the city. Know what I mean? So us as Moors, we're civilizers. Know what I mean? So to be civilized, we have to understand what economics is too. So we sit on the city council and being a community court advocate and being in multi-millionaire business meetings and just digesting all this information I come across. This is the year. Um, Finances is number one. You got to keep God first, but I lost within, so it ain't no. If I'm first, He's first. I mean, always know that. I think people take it out of context. Put God first. Put yourself first, because if I lost within, guess what? I lost first as well. Taking the guidance of the great God of law, man, and God's supposed to become one. Um, so our issues on a national level is economics, unity. Um, we have trust issues as well, don't we? Don't we have trust issues?
Absolutely.
So a lot of our people do each other dirty. It's sad how our people do each other. So trust issues, absolutely. I mean, we have trust issues with our parents. I got trust issue with my parents. So I mean, trust in our community, that's the problem too. That's on our priority list. Trust go a long way. The question is, would you leave your children with an individual and feel like they would be taken care of? Brother Norman, I know he make sure he'll treat my children like it was his own. The national secretary, I know she'd treat my children like it was her own. She know I do the same. So these are the relationships and people we want to coexist with because it's trust. I mean, you have to build trust. Trust can be used several different ways. Trust can be dealt with a trust as in a security far as business. You building a trust that protects your family. And then you have trust emotionally, which you're dealing with a feeling. If you can't trust somebody, then you can't really deal with them. Really, can't trust you. I mean, I can't trust you. It really ain't nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? So we live in an untrustworthy society. I mean, people killing each other for money. Yeah, the hood is really fucked up. You know what I mean? You can't trust these niggas. They kill you for a banana. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, we're taking ourselves to a level where um these problems that is on a national level wouldn't be our problems. But before we can help others, we must help ourselves. Any other problems y'all think we have that's a serious problem on a national level?
I got one that I think is going to be a real big issue coming soon. They supposed to be closing the ports next month.
Mm.
That and homelessness. Homelessness is
Yeah,
serious, man.
yeah, it definitely is. It's an all-time high. You walk up and down the street, you see them everywhere. Nobody doing nothing about it.
And the police is arresting
I have something to say about that as well
them.
because I've noticed it, but not to be just cynical, I don't believe they all homeless. I know there's a homeless problem. Let's be for real, but the ones that you see, I don't believe they are homeless.
Oh, I
The
agree.
I agree.
I agree with you, and you're right because real homeless people don't want you to know that they're homeless.
exactly,
And
they
and
too
why
busy trying to find a home.
and why I say that is because we did work on 440. We're working on a new highway. We had to work at night, and I literally seen like 30 people come out the woods. I'm like, what the fuck? But I wouldn't call them homeless. I just call them men and women surviving off the land because they had tents, they had their blankets, they had where they shit, they had bonfires where they get warm, and I'm pretty sure they go out throughout the day, find their food, and come back. Can't lie, them brothers and sisters I respect because when shit get real, they gonna know what to do. They might be the people you gonna need to holler at how to operate off the land because a lot of people ain't never been in that situation. Quiet. So you
Islam,
actually right about that. Islamism.
Islam. Those are the ones I don't have a problem helping, but the ones around my way, man, they shit in your backyard. They shit in your on your front porch. They out here getting high like crazy, disrespecting. They just graffiti my truck, all kind of shit. Them the ones they in a way.
Yeah, see, you had different people. I mean, it's just like a rich man. You got a man that humbled himself and became wealthy and treat people with equity and love and he's very passionate about helping people. Then you have the millionaire that's a dickhead and you think all poor people should be put away and locked away or something done to them. So you have different category of homeless people as well. You have the ones that they're just unfortunate. Don't have no education. Their parents might kick them out. I mean, a lot of young girls, if you want to be real, they become prostitutes and sell their twat at a young age because they mama pushed them out the house at 16 or she like, listen, I got a man, you gotta fuck off. You know what I mean? hey, go handle your business. So she had to get it out there on her own. So what did that come with? Selling your twat, getting hooked up on drugs, and a lot of problems when it comes to our youth. That shit starts in the household. It starts with bad parentship. Um, for real. So we recognize homeless as a problem, but we recognize we have to judge people by their actions, not by just their conditions. Uh,
Another thing with the homelessness, like somebody could be helping them. The next thing you know, they putting the homeless person on social media. That could make them feel uncomfortable. That's another problem.
Right. So that's like in Islam we call it zikak. Zikak is when you get back without making it noticeable.
Yeah,
Like all the stuff I have done in my state,
your intention.
I don't post it or know what I mean.
You know how much we did.
We went when we did went past tent to the homeless, I had to show it because the government that was donating the tents that I argue with, like, yo, it's a COVID-19, y'all keep trying to lock them up. How about y'all just go buy 1,000 and 2,000 tents? Let's give it to them so they have somewhere to sleep safely. Know what I mean? So they want to see if them 1,000 tents got pushed out. So that's different. But when you do something for somebody, make sure you do it out the kindness of your heart. If you're not gonna do it out the kindness of your heart, don't do it anyway. Cause I can't stand a motherfucker to tell me what they done did for me. You ain't gotta ever do it again. 9 times out of 10, I ain't asked you to do it anyway. But if I did something for you, I did it because I wanted to do it for you, and that's just what it is. And I don't want to hear nothing about it. So you got good-hearted people, and you got people that's just full of shit. So homeless is a problem. Um, one thing I am doing, just to give y'all a heads up, I'm sitting down with the Masjid. We're gonna build another nonprofit to rehabilitate Muslims that come home from prison. So help them have care packages, jobs, rehabilitate. Because, like I told the mosque, a lot of our Muslim brothers coming home and getting help from the churches. So how you gonna get mad at him because he converted back over to a person that helped him to help his life become better? So we got to start doing more for the community. I mean, can't just look at yourself as getting money. Oh, I'm good. I'm fly and I got the nice car. See if you can help your brother. You should want for yourself what you want for your brother. Know what I mean? So I ain't even. And I ain't talking about women and things of that nature. If I got a good wife, I hope my brother find a good wife. If I got a good job, I hope my brother find a good job. I ain't trying to stun on my brother. We supposed to move as one. So that's a crisis. The ports are closing, like the brother said. Artificial intelligence. I'm sorry. I got AI up here right now. They're making AI take control over everything. I'm sorry, Maxine, but you're a problem. You know what I mean? Watching everything we do, you're copying us, you're paying attention to our social engineering and how we conduct our lives. And even me in my work truck, you're telling me when I need to slow down and I'm drowsy and pull over. And I'm a grown ass man. I think I got this. But
Islam.
Islamism.
Hey, brother, have you ever drove one of them trucks that hit the brake for you?
Yeah, I'm in the truck. I'm in the truck now.
Man, that shit is dangerous. That shit, they don't even just hit the brake, they slam it.
Yeah, I know. Like the new system they put in our truck is called Motive. Like I wish I can download the video because um I won't even sleepy. I mean, everybody know like I got lazy eyes. I mean, so my eyes are not wide open. Some people be thinking I be high. I mean, sometimes yeah, it is what it is, but I naturally look like this. I naturally look high. So the damn robot, like you said, slam the brakes and pull and try to jerk the damn truck to the right. Like literally, like what the fuck? Like I don't lie to you, I'm fighting with the damn truck. I'm like, what are you doing? Like I'm arguing with a damn robot. What are you doing? Like I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting pissed. What the fuck are you doing? Like you trying to kill me? Like nah. I told him put me back in a regular truck. Or I ain't driving.
Yeah,
Straight
me
like
too.
you got me fucked up. Every time the robot things don't go his way, he get to swerve, pull, pulling my wheel to the right.
He trying to take you out of here.
Yeah. And then slam the brakes, you trying to take me out the damn window. What the fuck going on? Excuse my language. I've been arguing with Maxine all week. Ain't gonna lie to you. Know what I mean? And you can't. You have no authority to tell the truck to stop doing what it's doing. Know what I mean? So I told corporate, I said, y'all gonna have a problem next year. Y'all ain't gonna have no workers because that everybody ain't about to keep putting up with this shit. We just not. I'm not.
Nah, then the worst part about that is if you get smacked up and you end up living, they still gonna make you liable for what happened and the truck acting dumb.
Yeah. So it's perks with it, and our company, like they said, they working on fixing the internal problems. So, but the good thing about my company is we have life insurance. We have a lot of stuff that covers us if something was to happen to us tragic. Our family will absolutely be taken care of. Which I know they get a bag out of us too. So when somebody transition, your family get a check, medical, funeral get paid for, whatever. But they still get their money off the back end. I ain't stupid. So because it's a dangerous job that we do. People think that we just drive trucks and paint the road, but we be on 95. People doing 70 miles per hour. And some motherfuckers don't like to listen when my back of my truck says stop. This is a pavement operation. Some motherfuckers keep going and slam right into the back of it. So it's a job that you have to be very aware of your surroundings. Um, so artificial intelligence look like it's a problem. I did see the drones that come up in the water, New Jersey. So it look like they're doing a fear attack. They're doing this as well. Um, Now I want to get into solution. What solutions do we have? So the solution is we need to start working on everybody executing their business, coming up with a business plan. Um this is what the call is about. Some people cannot be present. They have valid excuses. So I will be doing a recap with them. Um Probably like tomorrow maybe. I'm gonna send them the video. I'm gonna make this private, not public. Where I send it, they'll be the only one to watch it. Encrypt this video where they can't touch it or anybody else. But I'm really what I meant. I brought y'all on a call to move forward. It's really time to execute in economics. I'm in the stock market. Um, my financial advisor is not here. So I have a broker. She's not on the call tonight. She is with the tribe. She been trading in the stock market for a very long time. She made decent money off the stock, and she been training me for about a year and some change now, which I really getting the ins and the outs. Paying attention to the Fibonacci, system, the hurricane on the stock market. But if you know which way it's gonna go, you're gonna win regardless. Um, so it's really time to get our ducks in order. And the reason I brought some of y'all on this call is so we can execute. I am going to be establishing, going full throttle with the Moore Temple of America of North Carolina. As the Grand Sheik, Assistant Grand Sheik, and the Chairman, we are empowered to make customs to our own MST of A, which I will make sure that this MST of A will be focused on intelligence. So we'll be dealing with the artificial intelligence side, business, economics. We'll kind of back up and introduce and force the things that they don't have to move forward as far as economics, as far as trust law, canon law, things of that nature. Yeah. So my job for tonight is to present it to you and see who's ready to step up, move forward. We do have a lot of things that we have accomplished, even with the tribe. I still need to get with them because we did acquire and did grab some acres of land out there in the west, on the west coast, which I'm dealing with taxation right now. And that's why the benefits of the religious society would be beneficial to us because you cannot tax a religious society at all. So, any questions or concerns at this point before we move to the second phase?
I don't have any questions.
So, like I was saying,
Are you speaking? Because you cut out.
yeah, can you hear me?
Now I can. It cut out as I was saying.
So right now we'll be moving in the righteous society. My financial advisor did come on. I don't know if she's available to speak. Um, it's Tar. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm driving.
Okay.
Can you hear
So
me?
yes.
Okay.
So it's Tar. She's been in the stock market, um, future trades, options, forex, whatever y'all want to call it. She's been in that society for I don't know what about 5, 6, maybe more years than that.
Yeah, more years than that. I started out with Forex back in like 2018, and now I'm strictly doing futures.
Right. So she been training me on futures and forex and the Fibonacci and things of that not nature. I think I have equipped to the knowledge and knowing how to navigate. Even though when I get this break, my last day's Monday, so we'll be diving into the DAG and executing again my CDL A class with all my endorsements. So that'll be my main focus over the Christmas break. But basically, I want to introduce that into the tribe as well. Brothers and sisters learning how to do that so we could be financially free. Financial freedom, that's what that's called. These people, they make millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars off stock market, stock exchange, um, contracts, options. They don't even have to touch the merchandise. They're making money off of it in their sleep. We're the consumers. They're basically raping us, if you want to be honest. But nobody's going to tell the world how the stock market really operates. Um, and she's a witness to this. I mean, it's trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars that go through this market, and it's some people become millionaires overnight. Um, so it is something. If you're looking for financial freedom quickly, it's something that you should master religiously because once you understand how it works and how to bid and buy out and sell and buy out again and it's click click click. It's know what I mean. Y'all ever go to Starbucks in the morning and see a bunch of Albions with their computer out? You ever see people at coffee shops or early in the morning with their computers out? Or if you go into a business setting, everybody's staring at the bottom of the TV, S&P 500, and seeing what's going on with the market because their money's tied up in. They even put a movie out. It's called Wolf on Wall Street. Y'all ever seen it?
Yeah, I've seen that one. That one's good.
So a lot of this stuff they put before us. What I'm trying to do is to get us to exceedingly move quickly so we can execute and be ahead of everybody and we'll be able to make the changes in our society. Credit is major in our society right now as well. You have a shitty credit score. I don't care how much money you got. Nobody's going to approve you for nothing. You go to a dealership, say, I got 100,000. I want to just buy the car. It's a red flag. Anything over 10,000 got to be reported to the FBI. Got to show where the money come from. You got a credit score that's an 850. Hey, you walking off with any car you want on this lot. So you see the difference. So that's something as well that I will be implementing in our roundtable in our society. Everybody feel like that's something that should be introduced into the temple's demonstration. Yay, nay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So with Corinne, I'm gonna have to sit down with her anyway and see if she will be willing to take the financial advisory seat or as our temple demonstration. Because I told you we're going to be building from the ground up. Um, so I need at least mandatory 7 individuals that is 100% committed. Like I said, with my little homies, y'all not just my little homies, y'all my brothers. We have a relationship, but we respect our rankings. So, with my little homies, I will be playing motifs, which is more or less of the security side of the temple, the security side of the community, the security side of when national grand sheiks or sheiks come in. Matter of fact, Cosmo L will be traveling in February the 16th. So he needs motifs on deck. Bobby a motif. That's my job to protect the territory in Carolinas. I probably had Chef, Storm, Brother Shabazz, a couple more that'd be with me. frontline security. Um, will be compensated for your time. If brother Cam's available, I definitely use him as well. Um, so yeah to that. Yeah to that. Any questions and concerns about that? And
Do I need
Zaymo,
to be present?
huh?
Do I need to be present?
Nah, not for that demo. I
Okay.
just we'll strictly be on military time. We won't be communicating or conversating. We're there to protect our brothers that came to the east from the Khalifa territory simply. So I won't be engaged in my job is to make sure the brother gets here and he's protected and he makes it back home. Simply.
Gotcha.
Um so we're establishing which we're all most of y'all, well, some of y'all on the call that walked with me already went through the chambers with myself. That's why I had you sit in yesterday on the holy day, so y'all can see how the MSTFA is supposed to function when it's opening and closed properly. And with that being said, as a grand sheet, we don't have to. I'm not saying the brothers have slow topics, but we kind of move at a fast pace and we kind of dive into internal problems and things that we're aware of what's going on right now. So we're establishing the religious order, which will be backed by Chapter 61, North Carolina General Statute. Let me go ahead and crack that for y'all. Crack that open. CH Chapter 61. Let's see. Can y'all see this?
Can you make it bigger?
That better?
Yeah.
So when we establish the MST of A in North Carolina, we'll be backed by Chapter 61, religious societies in the state of North Carolina. Trustees must be appointed. Trustee may be appointed and removed. Noble Drew Ali removed the trustee, then turned that into sheiks. Um, the immunity in the subsection is personal to the officers, director, and trustees, does not immunize the organization for acts or omissions of the officers, direct or. So we do have immunity, but you have to will be under the 805 ILC and the 508 C1A. So title to land vested in trustees or societies. Um, all land can be donated of any kind of property in the states. It's also tax exempted. So there's no tax, no property taxes. We can hold like tiny homes and things of that nature. We can give our people housing. Um, I know it's like, oh, damn, you moving too fast. You talking about a house and our people? Yes, because eventually that's what it's going to come to. I promise. Um, so I also want to show you the 508 C1A 508 C1A. Just to go, bam. So we're dealing with what is a 508 C1A. It is common consider how you make your business or organization more private. If you prefer to run your business privately and keep it out of the public domains as much as possible, one option that you might consider is a 508c1A or a private membership associate PMA. Forming a 508c1A, you can exempt your business from some of the restrictions that may apply to other types of organization. These include freedom, speech restrictions, IRS reporting requirements, various rules and regulations of IRS. The 508c1A faith-based organization is a type of private membership organization or private ministerial organization. It is religious, nonprofit, tax-exempt organization that is recognized in all 50 states and internationally. 508c1A may be used to form a church or religious organization, but could also be appropriate for other business if they fit the criteria. Many people use a 508c1A tax exempt to start a free church that provides a complete separation of church and state. 508c1A organizations are automatically tax exempt, whereas other organizations may apply to IRS to gain tax exemption status. Everybody have a clear understanding on that.
Islam.
So,
So,
yes.
so basically, within that, the trustees themselves have like basically like diplomatic immunity versus the members of the temple themselves.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The members are protected by the trustee. When you become a trustee, your job is to be the trustee over the organization or temple or trust or however we set it up. The members is basically members. So if something happened with the members, the trustee must see what's going on and fix it. Um, so the trustee must see what's going on and fix it and go from there. Um, Even with the business, we can put the business under the religious organization. Tax exempt that, no reporting of the IRS file taxes. So even when you have a child, you're supposed to register your child with the state. If you with the 508c1A, the Morrison Temple of American Intelligence, see agency, Know what I mean, or intelligence group, um, you can register your child with the temple. Know what I mean, instead of with the state. So you invest it. I'm on a call still, Prince. Give me a minute. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So that's what we'll be setting up. Um, like I was saying, if you have a child, you can register. They have a birth certificate issued by a religious birth certificate issued by the church or the temple. It's just like the home. It's like the Roman Catholic Church. When you authenticate, who you got to go to? You got to go to the apostle, correct?
Ashe.
So, we about to get the ball rolling. Really, um, really, that's all I had to put on the table. I mean, um, the question now is who ready to step up. It's time to execute. You know, and everybody up here is not. Everybody's not on the call tonight because some people had. I know somebody had a situation with their family. Some people had other stuff going on, which I can excuse that. Some people I'm not going to excuse it. It's going to be what it's going to be. Period. So, any questions or concerns for me? Like like any questions? Like speak now, forever hold your peace. Like there's no question that's a dumb question. So I know we'll have our secretary, which would be Jim. I don't think she has a problem with continuing to hold down that seat.
Ashe, it'd be my honor, as long as you want me.
Um, Ishtar was sit there. She fits the requirements of financial advisor. Um, so hopefully she take the honor of holding that seat. You know.
Yeah, it would be an honor. Thank you.
With my bros. Zamo, Storm, Chef. Well, y'all will be dealing with Motif School, which basically is frontline security. Dealing with the security of our people, our substance in society. You hear me?
Please mute the mics.
It'd be my honor to hold that position.
Shay. So with brother Norman and Dramatic, I would try to take them through Sikhism. That's what they call it, Sikhism. Any other brothers that want to do that, that's fine too. I prefer my little bros that walk with me in the streets to deal with motif security, operating on the land, protecting the women and children by all means necessary. So, um, you know, we know why the hood was created and what it was formed for, what it was about to override oppression and destruction. And to override that, you must protect the women and children. It do take finances to uplift a community and to uplift a household. So, once we get this stuff off the road and get the ball rolling, we can start investing into other things to bring in more wealth for the society and things of that nature. I know me and brother Norman been talking here and there about establishing international security, I would say, to protect our people when whatever takes place or for the storm to come because it's on the way. It's definitely on the way. So, any questions or concerns? Come on now, y'all quiet. We about to land this plane on this. But any questions, concerns? Any ideals you have you want to put on the table? This is the time now to speak.
Islam, brother, I don't have any questions or any concerns. I just want you to know I'm staying steady and focusing on everything that you need done and get it done as fast as I possibly can.
I see.
Hell yeah, peace and love again. This little bro Zay shit, just making sure everybody know, yeah, we're gonna do our thing on our side, making sure everything copacetic on the security side. Yeah, we here.
Yeah.
Look forward to working with everybody.
So with my bros that's walking with me in the streets, I definitely need you to patch in with Chef. He knows what's going on with me. We chop it up every other day. I don't say every day because I'll be on the go. Um, one thing, once we put everything in writing, we gonna move forward. Like really, we gonna execute this year. I promise. Man, I promise you, we gonna execute. I'm talking about we gonna have business credit for the temple and everything. Where listen, this thing gonna get put together. Trust me, you gotta trust the process. I just feel good. That's why I made this call. Well rounded. It's trying to be great. Like I told my coworker, I said I'm supposed to be on a yacht right now, just enjoying life. But inshallah, them days will come. So with us establishing a religious organization, this is not to be competitive or to change what you believe in. You have a right to believe what you want. This more or less protects us under religious law. God is God, Allah, Yahweh, whatever you would like to label or call to the Most High. God is God, and that's where we get our sovereignty from, the great God Allah. Where if our God is sovereign, then the people that He created is sovereign people. Period. Nothing to be argued with. I go in any courtroom and argue religious law over man-made statues and de facto all day long. So, like I said, any questions or concerns? If not, then I would need if you're 100% sure you want to move forward, um, say I.
I have one last question.
Yes.
Is this temple going to be separate from the Bishop Holy Temple of the Planet?
Well, what I'll probably do is consolidate it.
Okay.
Which it's called consolidation.
Okay.
That's
Just
how
making sure.
sugar. Yeah, sugar. Because we already built that. But what I have to do is draw up some more paperwork. Once we establish who's gonna sit where with their credentials, and I got to go down to the courthouse and through the registers of deeds and put it on the record, and then it becomes law. After 30 days, it becomes law. Then we start moving and operating. As of now, we'll be operating virtually until we get these funds to get a building. Which I got a good relationship in my city where I can get any building I really want downtown at least once a month. Have access to one of them buildings because they get a tax write off for letting us utilize their building anyway. So what I probably would do is put together a physical event. I'll probably call like a Moorish ball or something, the customs or whatnot. The Moorish ball once a year at the building, so we all can come meet in the flesh. In the summertime, we still would do our tribal stuff where we meet on the land for a weekend and build and enjoy and learn survival tactic skills on the land. So we're still going to do that once a year as well. Like I said, our investment group have acquired land and out there on the West Coast, which I got to get that situated and paperwork done before January. That's really why I really want to push for the temple. I go put a barn out there and put MST of AI out there and make it religious jurisdiction where it removes all the taxes. So you got to be smart when you dealing with these societies and these systems they created. So any questions and concerns you have in a private, you have my number, email, on social medias, whatever. Which I don't really be on Facebook like that unless I'm promoting music or holy day. So with that, if there's no questions or concerns, everybody that's willing to move forward and is 100% committed, I would like for you to type I in the chat. Um, we will move forward until the next time. So with that being said, assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you and your family. Inshallah, we'll meet soon. I did get an eye from you, got an eye from me, so you have my 100% undivided attention. Like I said, my next big major move would be meeting with the Masjid to create an organization to rehabilitate Muslim brothers that's coming home from prison. I know some of them try to stereotype, but I really don't give a fuck because I'm for the people, period. You know what I mean? I've come to bring justice among the people. Whether it's the brothers in the mosque that need to be addressed properly or the brothers on the outside. I stand on my team of 45. So like I said, my little brothers, it's time to get on your muti, your security, standing on your dean, standing upright. We moving forward with the 5 principles of love, true peace, freedom, and justice. So we will meet once a week. I want our grand body. I want y'all to continue to entertain the holy day in the Khalifa territory, so you can get a feel of how to operate and navigate just a little bit. They already know we're coming. They know who I am. They know I'm an elder as far as the Khalifa. I'm the youngest elder from the Khalifa territory. Cosmo and all them like 50 plus. Um, I'm considered a baby. which I'm not a baby. I mean, you know when they look at you as the youngin. So my elder transition, which is Bayon Bay, peace be upon him and his soul, and inshallah Allah grant him to Juma Jannah. Um, but all is well. So if you want to play a Pacific role, please inbox me. As of now, we have the financial advisor, which is ISIS, um, and that's what she would be put on paperwork for, as far as that. The national secretary, the brothers, as far as Mutif. Make sure you keep your hands clean because they're gonna be watching us as well. So we don't need no rocketeering or none of that. Everything needs to be clean, so we can move forward as a clean nation with our free national names. Um, far as everybody that I gave you a duty obligation in your position, I will send you documents to study and situations like if you do Mutif, I send you stuff on martial arts and self defense and dealing with the mental and how to control your breathing and stuff like that. Secretary, she got the universal. She got her hands on a lot of stuff. With secretary, I gotta send you my archive pictures with the prophet and a whole bunch of stuff that these people don't have. When I say we're gonna be the intelligence or as the MST of A, that's what I mean. So we'll have access to things that most of them don't have. Um, I have access to it. Some of the other ADEPs do, but most doesn't. So, with that being said, I greet you, Assalamu alaikum. If I utilize too much of your time, I apologize. Stay focused. Let's build. Let's get the job done. Let's support each other. If you have any ideals, put it on the table. Let's try to at least do something for our community once a month. Um, with that, I leave in peace.
Islam, peace and love.
Peace and love, everybody.